By the way, this doesn't necessarily prove anything, but I held the door open for someone at my daughter's school yesterday when I picked her up, and the mom who took the door from me said, Shay Shay. So, you, Chad, might say I'm not Chinese, but this mom, who was Chinese, hit me with the Shay Shay. So I think that there's a chance that she might know something I don't know, man. Not again. Why would you be Chinese? You literally can't even ask that. It's an offensive question. I don't know what the fuck like my great-great-grandfather was doing. Maybe his ass was on like the first Marco Polo expedition or something. I don't know. I don't know shit about him, to be honest with you. Dude, I got a menacing ass message in my college friend group chat. It's literally like a crazy ass message. Yesterday at 6:13 p.m. Ryan, do not read the newspaper tomorrow. Grimace emoji. It's a scary ass message. I replied to it at 6 a.m. and said, what happened? And they haven't replied yet. I don't know what's going on, man. What do they know? Kaneda, what do you see? He doesn't work for like the Department of Defense or whatever, but like, it's just a scary message. Because of the war? Well, yeah, but there's like, I don't know, there's like 15 other people in the group chat. I don't know why he would single me out for some stuff that's going down between like Iran and Israel. I feel like it's kind of relevant information for all the other people in the chat too. That's why I would just say that might be that, but I would just like him to give me like I'd like him to answer the clarifying question where I said, what happened? I gotta know, man. I was waiting for the Globe and Mail expose to drop. That was like world's most misogynist Twitch streamer also turns racist. It says, and I quote, they need a Chinese Rizzler. Like I was scanning the front page and like the culture section waiting for that shit to pop up. Yeah, it was really weird. He started talking about how we need a Chinese Austin Powers, which apparently is a Cumtown bit and I didn't know. Great minds think alike, man. No wonder Justin didn't want to meet me halfway on the Chinese Austin Powers joke. He was like, I've seen how this goes. Now I understand why he was staying out of the path of the train, man.
Oh, I'm Michael Caine, baby.
Yes, baby. Yes.
This is Michael Caine. They should make Austin Powers, but it should be Michael Caine.
They should make Chinese Austin Powers.
No,
no.
They shouldn't. I guess they can.
What? You don't think they should have their own Austin?
I think Austin Powers is everyone's Austin Powers.
They need a Chinese son.
The fact that you're stuck and that's the way you've been processing these, I think, shows the problematic nature of it.
It's not problematic to say the word Chinese. That's not problematic.
Not what I
think
say.
It's problematic to imply that, like, Chinese folks can't consume the things you're saying. We could have been working on our racial humor.
It's not racial humor to say we need a Chinese Austin Powers.
I think it literally is, though.
No, they would be a racial humor to do Chinese Austin Powers, which is what I was trying to bait you into doing. It's a good joke. I just can't quite get the cadence to line up, but it's close. What? It's close.
He's cooking.
Give me
Yeah.
Oh,
and you're about to
something good.
Ball.
That's just for me. I don't know if you guys can handle it.
What an annoying out.
I've had a handful.
Okay, Chinese Rizzler.
It was.
It was bad. Really? You were right.
Come on. You Eiffel Tower? I've been blessed.
Oh. Already?
Like, I think I agree with you guys broadly and even specifically on most things. The reason I get mad is because you keep telling me it's offensive to say we need a Chinese Rizzler. The word Chinese is not offensive when applied in that context. There are some contexts where the word Chinese would be offensive, like within the context of the rest of the sentence. We need a Chinese Rizzler is not an offensive sentence. Why does he need to be Chinese? Because he was born in China. Both of them got less diverse. No, both of them got more diverse. But you got more diverse. Okay. Diverse in California doesn't mean what you think it does. I think it does. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I don't think they wrote it with like an evil aura. Could you take it in an evil way? Yes, I think they could take it you could take it in an evil way, but I don't think they wrote it to be evil. I get that. Listen, it's if you spend a lot of time on social media, on the internet, in Twitch chat, admittedly, you're gonna be predisposed to think that everybody is evil because everything you see is evil. But when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, okay? You gotta cut them a little slack. Sometimes you just write things weird. They had people calling me evil for saying we need a Chinese Rizzler, man. I don't think it's evil to say that, you know, the second largest country on earth by population deserves a little extra mirth. Deserves a little character that they can put out in little short form videos and people can watch them on the train and be like, have you seen this? This guy's funny. It's not evil to say there needs to be a Chinese Rizzler. What about an Indian Rizzler? I don't know if the world's ready for that. To be honest with you, I don't know if the world's ready for an Indian Rizzler. Now that I'm picturing the Indian Rizzler in my head right now, and he's T-posing, and I'm rotating him around in a circle, and I'm like, maybe that shit would actually go crazy. Maybe Indian Rizzler would actually be fucking sweet, man. Now he's doing a cartwheel in my head. That might be sick, man. The shape rotator. But like my vision of India comes from my dad watching YouTube shorts where they cook street food. So like it's not probably representative of what the country really looks like. He's basically it's like a green screen from like a Disney live action remake or something like that. So I don't think it's really. I gotta like maybe learn a little bit more about the subcontinent before I start envisioning that type of shit. I'm gonna get in trouble. Who the fuck is saying no to a twice fried donut? Come on. I'm diabetic? They didn't ask you, would it kill you? They asked you, does it look yum or yuck? It looks yum, okay? Let's be honest. Looks yuck to me. Okay, we're having an ab off. I'm sorry. If you're gonna go out, this food looks like the platonic ideal food. It's twice fried carbohydrates with sugar. So if you're gonna virtue signal that you're not eating that shit, we're ab offing. We're doing an ab off. You can beat me. I'm not unbeatable in the ab department. I promise you that. I'm very beatable. Especially because you're probably like 10 years younger than me. But you got to prove it, okay? Otherwise, you're virtue signaling. You first, I'll get banned, literally. I can't go tarps off. I also can't ask you for a picture of your shirt off because I think that'll get me banned too. I can't do anything. They've tied my hands. Girls show midriff all the time, though? Yeah, I know. We got a fucked up double standard on this site. It's hard to be a man. Just went on a date. The girl told me her favorite drink was boba tea. Listen, they're going to hate you for that one. That doesn't prove my point. But I think that whenever someone... Because here's the thing. I keep saying that women like boba tea more than men like boba tea. And then people get offended by the truth and they start saying some shit that it begs the question. They start going, oh, you've never seen a man drinking boba tea? I have seen men drink boba tea. I would say for every man that I see drinking boba, I see like 8 women drinking boba. Now, I don't think it's like an 86-14 gender breakdown, okay? But I do think it's probably like a 70-30 gender breakdown. It's not misogynist to say that women like boba more than men like boba in aggregate. I would actually, I'm very close to going down to cha time and asking to talk to the manager and then asking them this question on camera just to prove it. Because you're saying stuff like you're on your like anti-woke arc. I'm not on my anti-woke arc. I'm on my marketing demographic arc, and you're pushing me right, and I'm resisting. I'm resisting by saying, no, you don't understand. I voted NDP. I'm pushing you back, and you're going, no, you're a misogynist. No, I'm not. I'm just looking at market data. Why do you think that women like boba more than men? Well, I think it because of my observations. However, if you're asking me why I think women enjoy it more than men, I can't answer that because the answer might be misogynist. But it has nothing to do with the straw. Don't be glib. That's a funny reason, though. Why don't men drink boba? Well, first off, I think that's misandrist. What, you've never seen a man drinking boba? Sorry, I just felt good to say it for once. I think that, at least in the West, when men are indulging in a treat, they're much more likely to engage in something in the steaks, cigars, and scotch category. Things that are like actually poisonous for you instead of the like sweet drink category. That's my broad take on that. Do Western men think it's effeminate to drink a sweet drink? I don't even want to answer it because I don't think this chat's ready for the nuance involved. But yes, I think that in the West, drinking a sweet beverage is woman-coded. And I don't think it should be like that. But I do think that that's where the culture is right now, for sure. Diet soda is also woman-coded. But for some reason, Coke Zero is gender-neutral. It doesn't make any sense to me. But a lot of this stuff, it's like cultural debt that builds up through behaviors over time that were not examined. They were merely perpetuated. I'm the only motherfucker thinking logically and breaking down these barriers, man. Clovers? I will say, though, I don't really enjoy boba. I don't mind it. I mean, it's nectar. So, like, it's fine. But, like, I do, you know, like, I'll take my wife to the boba shop, but I would much rather eat ice cream. And that's not a gender thing. It's just I think ice cream tastes better. Also, sometimes I get intimidated at the boba restaurant. Like, there should be, like, a buyer's guide. Is 100% sugar, like, the amount that it should have? Is that, like, what the boba tea shop thinks is normal? Or is, like, 50% sugar normal? And if you go up to 100, you're getting, like, double sugar. Like, how is it amortized? Like, what's the denominator, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. 100% sugar it's psychotic? Well, that's why it's crazy to me, right? Because how could the normal be psychotic? But that's why, you know, these are the things that I waste my time thinking about when I'm waiting for my wife's boba tea to come out. Fucking pronouns! Court is in session. The verdict is in. It always sounds like he's drinking a glass of water at the end of every line, right? No appeal on the docket today, just a my own sin. I hear the thunder in the distance, see a vision of a cross. A sad day that was given on a sad day of loss. He is hitting that McDonald's Sprite.